Jimmy Carr. Good, well, thank you very much. When I told my mum I wanted to grow up and be a comedian, she said, you can't do both.
Welcome to Pegasus versus the World, where we take on challenges, comedy, trending topics, and some travel.
City boy, city boy.
All right, you guys. Now, I've checked out some Jimmy Carr on this channel, and that's what led me to this, because he goes ham. He's one of those people, like a roast comic, but very dark humor, actually super dark humor. Like nothing's off the table with him. He does the kid jokes, the kid diddler jokes, the deaf jokes, like the just, dark humor. And what's crazy to me is the way he dresses, right? He dresses all proper, he speaks all proper, and then he just delivers mayhem and destruction with his jokes. Okay. We've done some of his reactions here, and he's pretty fire. But today I wanted to take it back. Now, this is from 2007. It's a little older. He's still dressed the same way he does, but I believe he was a little bit younger here than some of the comedy I've reacted to on this channel. So right now I'm going to check him out and see how he was delivering his comedy, I think, before some of the stuff I got introduced to him by. Anyways, if you're here for it, like, share, comment, subscribe. If you don't know who I am Black Pegasus. And I'll link my other channels in the description. Also, I'm watching this from the channel Just for Laughs. They are pretty cool with reaction channels, in my opinion. So I would love to support them and shift you guys over there. Watch their videos independently. They have a ton of classic comedy bits that are on their channel. And go show them love. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, Just for Laughs, thank you. And let's go. This is Jimmy Carr stand-up from 2007.
Hello, I'm Jimmy Carr. Good, well, thank you very much. When I told my mum I wanted to grow up and be a comedian, she said, you can't do both. I'm British, of course, and what makes Britain great is our ability to laugh at ourselves. When I say ourselves, I mean other people. And when I say laugh, I mean invade.
Oh, shit. Like, okay. See, he has this, like, intellectual humor, but it's dark. He's like, I mean invade. Like, we invaded the whole world. Like, that's wild.
When I say ourselves, I mean other people. And when I say laugh, I mean invade. People ask me, what were you like at school? So I tell them, I was a little black girl.
He's the first trans.
I had a great cab driver the other day in Montreal. He was driving along. He was very happy. He was whistling and smiling in a very good mood. He said, I love my job. I'm my own boss. Nobody tells me what to do. I said, left here. I was in the airport. Those treadmills they've got are huge.
All right, hold on. I got to give this man his props, man. If this is where he started, and I know he probably was doing comedy before this, but this is pretty damn good. And I'm going to just say it, and no shots, no disrespect, love, but I started reacting to Jeff Foxworthy on this channel. And Jeff Foxworthy in the Blue Collar Comedy Tour, excellent comedy, amazing. But I went back on this channel and watched Jeff Foxworthy when he was young, and it was good, but it's not like this. Like, this dude is just like, he's still funny as hell when he's young. And you can kind of see this progression, like how their jokes just got extremely more funny. But with Jeff Foxworthy, it was way more obvious, because it was kind of just like someone telling a good story that was funny at times. But this, he's hitting you with jokes, punchlines that are cleverly woven together, thought out. Like, even the crowd is like, there's these build-up laughs, which is like, oh, shit. Like, yeah. Anyways, let's go. Jimmy Carr, stand-up from 2007. Let go.
Much better than the ones in the grocery store. Airport, those treadmills they've got are huge. They're much better than the ones in the grocery store. I get very self-conscious. One of my favorite things to do in the world, do you know the animal rights people you get in the street? You get these animal rights people and they've got a little kiosk they set up and they've got terrible, horrible posters put up, taken in laboratories where they're doing experiments on animals. Have you all seen those? They're horrible. You're out doing your shopping and you see them on the street. They're images of emaciated dogs in tiny cages and rabbits that have been shaved with wires coming out of them, a monkey missing the top of its head, but you can tell it's still alive. They're doing some sort of neurological test, and a cat that's having stuff put in its eyes to test whether it's safe for us. Well, what I like to do on an afternoon, if I'm bored and I'm at the shops and I'm walking down the street and I see one of those kiosks, I walk up to it and say, "I'll have the one of the monkey, please." Sex is always better in hotels. Have you noticed that? Sex is always better in hotels. Why is that? Is it because it's with a hooker?
Yo, he hit me with the misdirection because I was gonna be like, yeah, vacation sex is better than just at-home sex. That's what I was gonna say. Vacation sex is better than, because you relaxed, you ain't stressed, you drank a little pina colada. For me, typically it's a virgin pina colada, but hey, man, we still on a, what's it called, a cheat day, but not literally. Yo, that's hard.
Is it because it's with a hooker?
The dudes are like, yeah!
I saw a story in the local paper about an 87-year-old woman marrying a 93-year-old man. Is it wrong that I looked at that and thought, that's not going to last? I worry about my grandmother. If she's alone in the house and she falls, does she make a sound? What happens if you spill carpet cleaner?
Yo, that one took me a minute. That one took me a second, bro. Yo, he's kind of nice. Yo, hold up, man. Because the stuff I reacted to is like 2019, 2020, 2022. And he was dropping shit like this in 2007. He's been nice. That's why he's probably made millions off comedy. That's...
What happens if you spill carpet cleaner? When someone recommends a book to me and they say it's a page turner, I always think, yeah, I know how books work. I met a girl that was scared of dwarves. So I asked her, are you also scared of normal people when they're far away? Women like to dance with men because women think if they dance with a man, they'll be able to tell what he's like in the bedroom. And it is a good indicator. I tend to dance for about 30 seconds, then have a bit of a cry.
That's a funny joke. I don't know why it didn't hit for me. It's funny, but I was just like, I don't know. I thought it was gonna go somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? But that was a good joke.
I told my girlfriend my ultimate sexual fantasy was to have two women at the same time. And she agreed. But then she was very upset when I told her she wasn't either of them.
Yo, hold on. That girl trying to look over to her man for confirmation. Watch his face. So he's laughing. She's like, ooh. And then she looks over. Do you think that's funny? Watch what he does. Watch this. Yo, got him, bro. He had the same dream. He's Martin Luther with a Luger. Yo, son had the same dream. You know he did. He was like, what? Nope, never. You're in all my dreams, baby. Look at her, looking like the girlfriend for Karate Kid, the original.
I was in the supermarket. It said, buy two, get one free. But I only wanted one, so I took the free one.
Yo, you thug? Jimmy Carr's a thug. Look at these thugs just stealing from the store.
I was in the supermarket. It said, buy two, get one free. But I only wanted one, so I took the free one. Have you ever looked at a bill in a restaurant where it says service not included and thought, no, it wasn't, was it? I'm trying to eat better, ladies and gentlemen, to lose a little bit of weight. So I'm having oatmeal every morning for breakfast. And it's such a boring thing to eat. I was reading the box of oatmeal. It says on the box, no added color. I thought it's gray. Do they think I think they're adding extra gray?
Facts.
I don't know if any of the other men in the room have this, but my girlfriend tells me about her day in real time. Right, last thing from me, ladies and gentlemen. Surely the best thing about getting a face transplant... Oh, yeah. Surely the best thing about getting a face transplant would be turning up at the donor's funeral and going, ooh. I've been Jimmy Carr. Thank you very much indeed. Cheers. Good night.
Oh, shit.
And you're wearing a long sleeve shirt.
Yo, he ain't effing around with y'all, man. He wasn't effing around back then. What's crazy, his humor, he has dark humor in there, but not what he has now. Now it's dark, decrepit, evil humor. Like, he'll hit you with some crazy, like the Kid Diddler jokes are insane. But you kind of see the development, but he was actually really good in 2007 as well. Like, yeah, you could just tell his material got a little more intricate, got a little darker in certain areas, and he's just ready to roast people. I wonder if he roasted people back then. Right there was more of like just a stand-up bit like, hey, yeah, we gonna get it. Anyways, I rock with Jimmy Carr, man. He's tight. I like this kind of humor, especially from the UK, because I've been seeing online they kind of get a bad rap that, you know, because they've actually, not the UK, just the UK, but Europe in general, been locking people up for memes, Facebook posts, etc., in the name of, you know, oh, it's racist or hate speech or whatever. I don't believe in that. But I've been noticing, you know, getting a little flack, like, oh, they're this. But when you have comics like him and like Ricky Gervais, it's kind of hard to say that because those dudes go kind of crazy. Again, the culture war is here, y'all. And it is what it is. But Jimmy Carr is here to stay. Anyways, you guys let me know what I got, what I missed. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and I'll holla at you.
City boy, city boy.